We thank you for staying tuned. It is still the conversation. The Ember Month is known for increased activities and heightened security concerns, and we will be discussing safety and security measures during the Ember Month. Our guest is Secretary of the Police Community Relations Committee, the PCRC, in Lagos State, Jude Undu Esquire. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
So as I said earlier, the Ember Month is filled with activities, and of course there is increased security concerns. Why is it so?
Yeah, it's been like that right from time immemorial, and people tend to want to achieve their set goals they set in January. Tends to want to achieve it towards the end. And most times it comes with a lot of both the good, the bad, and the ugly. Things you can do in January, February, March, and you are compressing it. And most times, like our youth, most of them want to travel for Christmas to go and show that, yes, we have arrived. And they do all sorts of things. So it's been like that. It's not just starting. We've been having it. And that is why even the Oxford Dictionary have inculcated the Ember months in it. It's a Nigerian thing, but it is now worldwide.
Okay. So why is it that we always experience increase in the number of accidents, in the number of crimes during these months?
Yeah, like I said earlier, we have a lot of people rushing for the festive period. Before Christmas, you have a lot of, take for instance, if you go to Idumota for now, the rush there will be so much. People want to shop for Christmas. People want to travel for Christmas. People want to make sure they are also there for their celebration. And Christmas is special to some people. New Year is also special to some people. So these are two. New Year doesn't have whether you're a Christian or you're a Muslim. So everybody wants to be part of it. And by so doing, we tend to, except we try to see if we can do things like, okay, I can travel in June.
Instead of December.
Instead of December. I, for one, I don't even travel in December. I don't go home in December because of the risk involved on the road. It takes we have a lot of risks there. But people don't look at it that way. It's also a time for you to meet with people that you have not seen for ages. And it's just like that. It's a Nigerian thing.
All right. Road safety is a concern for me as a person. And just yesterday on my way home, there were two incidents that happened, accidents. One happened at Atodola, and they said the vehicle tumbled from on top of the bridge down, and another one just at Opik. In fact, I saw the road safety officials carrying a corpse and two other people who were injured. And I'm like, why is it that overspeeding? I mean, I don't know, it has become a menace. And how can commuters be more cautious, especially in this Ember season?
Yeah, let's also look at what is the state of our road, what is the state of the vehicle itself that is plying the road. And most times, like the commercial vehicles, they want to increase their turnover. They want to go as many trips as possible without even taking cognizance of the fact that, yeah, their motor is not even roadworthy. And road safety, as an organization, have a lot of work to do. They are trying, but they have a lot of work to do. So many vehicles out there are not roadworthy. And unfortunately, it's also a Nigerian thing. Their document shows that they are roadworthy.
But their physical condition is contrary to what the document is carrying.
Exactly.
Okay, that's on the aspect of road safety. Let's talk about security now. We all know that the economy of the country is not smiling at anybody as we speak, and there is every possibility that criminal activities might be on the high during this festive season. What kind of engagement are you having with the officers and men of the Nigerian police to at least ensure that if not eradicated, at least minimized to a reasonable level?
Yeah, not that criminal activities might be on the rise. It will be on the rise. That is sure. And that is why PCRC as a body, we're collaborating with Nigerian police, doing a lot of advocacy. Sometimes in November, towards ending of this month, we'll be having a program we tagged Safety on Lagos Roads. You know, just to make sure that we sensitize our people, we sensitize road users on how to make Lagos roads safe. But here we're not talking about Lagos roads alone. A lot of people want to go out there. A lot of people want to travel to Ibadan, Benin, the east, and all that. You know, so it's something that we're also looking at. Getting Nigerian police is federal. What we do in Lagos here, people other divisions, other area commands, other regions tend to copy it and do. So we want to set that example here. And we'll also be working with the National Road Safety, National Union of Road Transport Workers. The program is just all about transporters and the users.
What about security?
Then,
because there'll be traffic.
Yeah, and
you know, highway robbers, miscreants, they take advantage of traffic and, of course, get people to submit their phones, their belongings, their wallet, and everything.
Yeah, we also agree with me, probably because of economy. Economy have also solved some of those problems. We have fewer cars on the roads now. And we are also looking at that the traffic congestion this year will be minimized as compared to last year because of the economy, not because of any other thing. But Nigerian police, I think they're on top of their game. The PPRO said something about 2-3 weeks ago about traffic robbery, and the CP is not mandated all commands to ensure that, yes, our roads are free. I think the police are doing their best in that respect. It's only for citizens to cooperate with them to get it done properly.
So talking about citizens cooperating with police officers, so how can residents also join in the work, to ensure that our communities are safe, our roads are safe? What are the safety tips that you'd like to share?
Yeah, at the community level, individuals, let's start with individuals. Let all of us join our CDAs, be part of the resident associations. Let's take ownership of our security network. Let's believe that let's have it that security is everybody's business. It is our own business. How do we man our security network within our estates, within our environment? It should be our concern. And we should also look at it from this angle. What we have in Lagos now, everywhere is gated. Nearly all streets is gated. And that is not the best form of security, of providing security. In case there is a fire outbreak, somebody wants to deliver a pregnant woman, and robbery is operating somewhere, and all gates are locked. How would security personnel get there? So I think these are things that they need to review in Lagos, and let's see how in order for us to have good policing in Lagos. It's really hindering security network. I remember during the time of AIG retired Odumosu, I think he went to an estate. The estate was gated, and it went viral then. I think we can do better than. We can also adopt other form of providing securities. In advanced countries, for instance, when you get to University of Liverpool, road just passed it like that. No gate, nothing, no fence, nothing. And they are secured. So that takes us to what we are trying to do in Nigeria, issue of community policing. Our security must be policed by we. It is the community that we do it, not, the policemen are also part of the community anyway. So we have to collaborate, we have to come together to make sure we have an effective community policing system in Nigeria.
Okay, so Jibola, so now you've pointed out that the gates are a barrier, but as the PCRC, what are you doing to engage? Because these gates are, you have the CDAs, the CDCs. They are the ones that put man up, come up with the ideas of gating their environment. So how are you engaging them to let them see that it's really not a good idea?
I think it's advocacy, and it's a matter of me and you talking to people, letting them see that, yes. I'm also a victim of it. I'm also guilty of it. If you get to my house, I have a very huge fence. Then I don't know much about security like this. And I said to myself, and I can't pull it down. Every time I see it, I get annoyed. In case something is happening, nobody
will see inside.
Nobody will see inside to come and rescue me.
Okay. Are you also carrying along officers and men of the Lagos State Neighborhood Safety Corps? That is one. And when you look at some areas in Lagos State as we speak today, the use of drug and other substances is on the high. And so when you are high, you're likely to be tempted to want to commit crime. Yeah. What are you doing in this direction?
Like I said, recently, PCRC have been involved in a lot of advocacy. And just yesterday, the Secretary to the State Government was in Area G. I also happened to be chairman of Area G, and we had graduations for vulnerable youths that we mentoring and taking off the streets to be good citizens. And the secretary, when I hinted her, she said, yeah, she wants to come. And she sent a very powerful delegation to come and witness the occasion. It's all about advocacy. We keep on doing it. These are things, Nigeria, we've left so many things undone in the year past. But now we have to wake up to our responsibility. We've left so many things
on the lap of government.
On the lap of government. And it's our own responsibility now. We have to wake up to handle it. And like I said, PCRC is involved deeply in advocacy. We keep on, it's a mind thing. You have to change the mindset of people in order not to go into crime. The youths now, they don't even want to work anyway. They take it as an excuse that government is not providing job for them. And it's not even the responsibility of government to provide job in the first instance. But it is the responsibility of government to provide an enabling environment for business to thrive and for jobs to be created. But here we looked at it as government must provide jobs for us. And even where these jobs are, these boys are not even ready. In my streets, you see a lot of youths. Yahoo is now a profession. And I also want to agree with you that where you have drug menace, drug abuse, it goes along with cultism, it goes in hand with Yahoo. It's interwoven, and the government have a lot to handle now. And that is why the community must come together to assist the government to solve this problem. Government can't solve it alone.
Okay, if indeed community policing is what you are suggesting at the PCRC level, what is the stake of the Lagos State Neighborhood Safety Corps, like I asked?
Yeah, Lagos State Neighborhood Safety Corps, that's part of community policing. They are also in the community there. They're part of the community policing we are talking of. It's just that they just need to be empowered.
Are you engaging them as well?
Definitely. There's no program PCRC is doing that we are not, they are not involved. They are not involved. The one we are doing, the one we did in Area G, they came, But what we just need, what I know about that organization is that the government needs to do more. They need to do more. They need to empower them. They need to equip them, for them to work properly. They can solve part of 50% of security issues in Lagos. Can you imagine somebody wants to run after a cultist that is with gun, and you are going with batting? Doesn't make sense.
But constitutionally, they are not allowed.
Constitutionally, they are not allowed. That is why we are. That is why we are
established to give information.
Yes, to the appropriate quarters. And well, even at that, they need to be encouraged. Their vehicles, for instance, how many of those vehicles are working? How many?
Some are vehicles, some are bicycles.
So, you can't bicycle. Yeah, bicycle. You can use bicycle in some places. But you need to rush for, let's take for instance, I will use Ifakwaja as an example. You want to move from the office to Area G, for instance, and you are using bicycle.
Why not use your phone?
You know, and if the network is bad.
Because the phone will be faster than your bicycle.
I will also give an instance now. That yesterday we have the collapse of the national grid. No lights, your phone is not charged. You need to be there.
So there are a lot of issues.
A lot of issues.
Yeah. Okay, so still talking about safety and security measures in the Ember month. For business owners, you know, the festive season is almost here. And so some business owners would run their businesses till late night. So how or what security tip can you also share for them to be cautious in this Ember month?
For business owners, I will always advise every business owners to ensure they have CCTV in their environment. Don't move about large sums of cash in terms of cash, sum of money in terms of cash. Depending on the peculiarity of your business, close early.
But there's...
That's what I said depending.
Close early. When you say early, what time is early? Because some run till like 11 p.m.
Some too. Some businesses will even take
2
you 2
a.m.,
a.m.,
yeah.
3 a.m. That's what I said, depending on your businesses, you know. But also involve your community. All businesses should be involved in the affairs of the security of the community they are residing.
So security is everybody's business. Okay, there is every possibility that, you know, the way youth are, they are very restless, they are very adventurous. There is every possibility, except there is a contrary directive from the state government that every community, every CDA, every CDCs might want to organize, what is it called now?
Carnival.
Carnival.
Yeah.
And these are avenues for criminals or criminal activities to thrive. So what kind of engagement are you having to ensure that if at all they are going to have it, there will be provision for security of life and property?
I think for me, I will say no to Carnival because of the nature of the our peculiarities now. Court groups tends to take advantage. Now, I will also give an instance. Take for instance in Ifakoja, I don't expect them to have any Carnival this year. Just last, today is Wednesday, on Monday or so, we have this court clash.
In Ifakoja?
In Ifakoja. Somebody was killed, you know, and under such condition, under such atmosphere, you want to have Carnival. When they wanted to bury the corpse that was killed, the police did 24 hours work so that there won't be a retrieval attack.
So is that not the pointer that PCRC, the Nigerian police should also be proactive and start ringing it now?
Yes.
That carnivals will not be allowed?
Yes. We every year, PCRC is always at the vanguard of trying to tell them Carnival is not allowed in most of the commands, you know, except where you have government-organized Carnival, you have estate-organized Carnival. That, yeah, in this estate, they know themselves, they want to have fun. That should be allowed. But not the Carnival you are doing at the roundabout. The Carnival you are doing, and some set of boys will close the road, depriving you of your own right of movement. No.
All right. So I also like to know, how is the PCRC leveraging on technology, you know, as regards security surveillance, to enhance security surveillance in communities?
Yeah, of recent, PCRC launched, we had this operation, fixed telephone lines in every divisions across Lagos. And the essence is just to enhance communication and bridge communication gap between the police and the community members. When you call the lines, I think it's free.
They're toll free?
Toll free.
Okay.
And because the PCRC at every divisions are mandated to take charge in terms of financing or servicing that particular telephone. And yeah, so far that's what we're doing, trying to make sure there's communication, information flows, you know. And we also aware that the Nigerian police, particularly in Lagos, we have this system working now, where I think it's headed by the department is headed by the state PPRO, where if you have any information regarding any police or even any security issues, you can report directly to those numbers. Call those numbers and they will attend to you promptly.
Okay, so for drivers who are watching us right now, like you rightly said at the beginning of the show, they're always in a rush, always in a hurry. And for those who might be thinking or expecting miracle to happen this festive period, what do you have to say to them?
I will say to them,
Because the economy is bad, though.
the economy is bad and there's no miracle, and there's no miracle anywhere.
But we pray to God for miracles now.
God is always doing miracle. That you sleep and you wake up, is it not a miracle?
It's a miracle.
Is it by your own might? You know, the type of things people call miracle is without working from January to March, you just want to get this money so that you can buy one big car and take to the village and go and show off. No, such miracles can also, most times will lead you in jail or lead you to destruction. You know, so I would advise we plan. Let's plan ourselves. Let's not wait till the Ember month before we do things. We can have our celebration before the Ember month. Most people want to have their weddings during this period as well.
Oh, yes.
You know, it is, we have to change that mindset. We have to talk to our people. If we can spread this, we have 12 months in a year. Why wait until
the end of the year
and you jam-pack everything? And at the end of the day, we have a situation in Ojokoro some time ago. They were having fun out there. Somebody, a court guy came with a bike outside and shot somebody. You know, so we can avoid, these things are avoidable if we plan well.
These things can be avoidable if you plan well. Thank you very much, Jude Undo Esquire, Secretary, Police Community Relations Committee, PCRC, Lagos State, and he has spoken on safety and security measures during Ember Month. Thank you so much for joining the conversation.
Thank you.
Right, the program continues right after. Stay with us.
I went to my 12 to buy food stuff during Easter preparation. As I got to Ejelegba, I was expecting the conductor to put down what I bought for my. I couldn't face it, Madam. Mama, I put it down. Where is it? Roughly 7,000. See, I busted. I was crying that day. I felt that. I say, 7,000 goods. One man said, one of the Agberu said, but we saw one man carrying it. I said, why do you still call on me? He said, look at the woman took that corner. I said, how can I pursue her? So I was crying.
Welcome back, and I hope you've been able to take away one or two tips that you can adopt to ensure safety and security during these Ember months. Why the rush? Whatever you cannot achieve in January, why do you want to achieve it?
To compress everything. And you know I'm Igbo anyway, so I'll just throw the shade now. A lot of my Igbo brothers will want to go and show off in the village that I have made it. It's caution.
With this economy, I don't think anybody will try and...
They will travel, though.
Where will you get the body?
They will look for it.
Okay.
That is you.
January is coming.
They don't use to think that one. No.
When January comes, January will settle
January will take care of itself.
Okay.
Well, see, the thing is, we're not equal. Do what you can